Manchester City 1, Leicester 0. Hello guys and welcome back to another match reaction. A big 3 points today against a very plucky Leicester side, and I'm happy, Stephen. Thank you, City. It's the day after my birthday. I needed a City victory today, and that is what we've got, courtesy of the beautiful and brilliant Bernardo Silva and of course the rest of Manchester City side. It was very good. As good, of course, as Onefootball, which is a decent little segue if I don't say so myself. Go and download Onefootball right now in the link in the description below and get all your Manchester City news and all your Manchester City goodness and the stats and the information from across the world of football. Of course, it's not just Manchester City. So if you want to stay ahead of the news and the stories, download Onefootball right now in the link in the description below. You can click it right down there below me. And better than that as well, it helps support my channel, which is really appreciated. So click the link. Consider it a late birthday present for me and support the channel in the link in the description below. It's very good. I promise you. It's very good. But anyway, Manchester City today have beat Leicester 1-0 in a battle. A proper battle of a game. And I'm a very happy boy because games like that, they don't come easy. You've got to really work to beat a team like Leicester. And today, City showed no lack of effort. No lack of spirit, and just enough to get the 3 points. It was always going to be difficult, especially given the context, especially given the fact that Leicester, for one, are a very good side, and given the fact that they, of course, beat us very recently in the Community Shield as well. But this City side now is a little bit different from the City side that played them around a month ago now, of course. We are a lot more hardy, we're a lot more fit and sharp than we were. And if we're being totally honest, when you look at it at the end of the day, City were the better team, and we did deserve the victory. I'm just getting the stats up on my phone right now. Because I think we really need to underline just how much better Manchester City were than Leicester today. It's not an unfair thing to say. I've got Onefootball up here on my phone right now. City had 25 shots to their 6, with 8 on target to their 1, which of course shows the absolute weight of quality difference. And 61% possession compared to their 39%, which shows the difference in quality. It felt closer than it was because we only scored 1 goal. But I reckon if you actually condense down the highlights just to show the chances, there was absolutely no comparison between the two sides in the end. It just felt close because it was a battle and because Michael made a few good saves and Leicester worked really hard. But City were good, man. We were good. Guardiola, of course, was talking after the game. He was happy. He said, of course, I'm happy with the 3 points. Our performance was outstanding. Leicester, like the last years, have always been fighting until the end. I'm very pleased. If you're able to score or shoot, I don't know how many. It's because you're doing very good things. Cassius Michael is an incredible keeper and saves these goals. Bernardo, of course, as well, fantastic. I fucking love him, man. Bernardo Silva, he's exactly what I would want to be if I was a footballer too. Well, you want to be Messi, but if not Messi, someone like Bernardo. A creative, gifted attacking midfielder who can create chances as well. But just a fucking workhorse, an absolute bastard who will run and run. And I love the guy. I genuinely love him. And I'm delighted that he's hung around as well. I love him, man. I absolutely love him. Bernardo at his best is a world-class player. He was fantastic last season. But what I love today as well, actually, he was last season he was a workhorse for us, but today I thought he was involved a lot more going forward as well, which reminded me a lot more of the 18-19 Bernardo. Now, it's not exactly controversial to say that Bernardo hasn't really been that happy. Guardiola's essentially admitted that too. We all know Guardiola said that Bernardo wanted to leave. That's been documented quite a bit, and mainly not because he wasn't happy at Manchester City, just because he wasn't really happy in this country. I am hoping and begging and dreaming that Bernardo, actually, his quality of life has improved quite a bit now, because things are different in Manchester now, and they are. And this is only an anecdotal situation here for me saying this, but things do feel better in Manchester right now, because out there, you know, lockdown is over, things are back to normal. I mean, in the past week or two, I've been to coffee shops, I've been to a gig. You know, you can go around, you can see your friends again and all that kind of stuff. I've even been browsing Skyscanner with a dream of a holiday. I can't afford it right now because of the wedding, but I can do that, and Bernardo definitely can afford that. Bernardo's friends can fly over from Portugal and Spain. He can see his friends and family. He can go to a coffee shop or a bar or the cinema or a gig. He can have friends around again. That must help. It doesn't feel quite as bleak out there, so I'm wondering and hoping that Bernardo finds a little bit of confidence. He settles down and goes, I'm here for this season. I didn't want to be, but I'm going to work hard. And actually, you can go outside and he can be distracted by the brilliance of life sometimes again. So I'm wondering and hopefully that we'll see the best Bernardo again, because it's possible. possible, you know? It's possible that he's gone, do you know what? It could be a lot worse, couldn't it? It could be an awful lot worse, and we're going to see the best of Bernardo. Fingers crossed, because he was absolutely mesmerically good today. It does beg the question, though, how do you get De Bruyne and Foden and Sterling and Mahrez and everyone else into this team? It's going to be very, very difficult. Elsewhere, I thought Grealish was good. I think Guardiola agreed with me as well. What did he say? He said he's a quality player. No, this was Bernardo actually saying that. Bernardo said on Grealish, he's a quality player and a very nice guy. He's one more to help the team. Hopefully we can help him progress, score more goals and get more assists. A very, very, very good player. Guardiola said about Jack Grealish and Joao. He said again today the connection with Jack Grealish and Joao Cancelo was brilliant. In general, it was all of them. We had the quality to put the ball in the right spots. Some moments were difficult and we knew it, but we always suffer against Leicester, and he's right. I thought Grealish, okay, he wasn't at his sparkling best, but he was still good, man. I was really impressed with his work rate as well, and once again, Grealish is always just involved in chances. He goes a little bit under the radar with that, but he just creates chances with his movement, his awareness. Think of the chance that Gabriel Jesus had, Varane, where he passed it lovely little pass into the area. Grealish does this. He just finds a way to work space, and he does seem to be showing an improved link-up, not an improved link-up, but a growing understanding with people like Cancelo and Bernardo as well. Very, very impressive. By the way, Bernardo, I forgot to mention, playing on the left of the midfielders today, I thought was really impressive. Probably the better of the two, Gundogan having a slightly quieter game in my personal opinion. Jesus was good as well. Didn't get the assists or the stats today, but I thought he worked hard. Varane, fine. He had one snapshot of a chance, maybe another one as well, but they weren't like golden chances. And probably right to sub him off in the end. I thought Rodri was really good personally. I saw some criticism of him. I think he's just popular to criticise sometimes, but Rodri is really good. I thought he owned the midfield. The amount of challenges he won, the amount of loose balls he won. Put some respect on his name. He's a very good player, and it was a big part of why Leicester didn't really get much possession today. Defensively as well, we were solid. Laporte and Diaz cleaning up everything. There's one moment when Vardy got through the middle because, unfortunately, Bernardo gave the ball away, but thankfully Vardy was offside. He scored, of course, but he was like half a foot offside. But you can't keep up with Vardy's pace like that, especially if you give the ball away sloppily. But other than that, Walker, Cancelo, everyone did their job. And Ederson, of course, made a big, big save when it mattered the most as well, when they got through on goal. Overall, I'm happy with this. I mean, I was chatting to someone on the Fan View Live. I think it was Sam who said, Leicester are a good side. That's a better result than, it's a bigger game than playing the likes of Leicester or Arsenal these days. And I actually agree with that. Like, we don't give Leicester the respect that they deserve sometimes. Leicester beat Chelsea in the FA Cup. They beat us in the Community Shield, of course. They are consistently challenging for the Champions League. They are one of the best, most organised, most physical sides in the Premier League. They are a quality side. So a game like this, beating a team like Leicester, that's a moment to be proud of this side. We have to be happy with the result. We have to be, because this was a battle. This was a war of contrition, and Leicester are a very good side. And once again, by the way, another clean sheet. We conceded 1 goal in 4 games in the Premier League, scoring 11 goals as well in the process. I'm happy with the stoic, the physicality of this side and the commitment to working. We are getting better and better and better. And as we saw as well, we had Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne on the bench, the returning magicians. I can't wait to see how we fit them into this team with Grealish and Bernardo and everyone else. There's going to be some hurt egos, but that is life as a Manchester City player. But this performance, I needed it. I needed to see it. I needed to see a battle, a fixture where we really dug in and showed our quality. And there was no lack of commitment, no lack of energy. And this was a war of attrition. And also, it was a victory for technical ability as well. I love it. I love a game like this sometimes, even if they are hard to watch. Leicester are a fucking good side, man. And we beat them today, fair and square. And we were the better side. It felt closer than it was statistically. But it wasn't. City were the better side. The only difference was we didn't take some of our chances. I'm very happy with that result. A very good performance and a necessary one, given the fixtures coming up at the moment. It's going to be a very interesting few months. Of course, Leipzig on Wednesday will be an interesting one. I'm sure we'll see a couple of changes there. Maybe Mahrez, maybe Stones, Zinchenko, people like that. Maybe De Bruyne or Foden get a game. I don't know. Then Southampton as well, coming up the week after. I'll be on Man City's YouTube channel on the We're Not Really Here game. Wickham, Chelsea, Liverpool, PSG. It's going to get big. It's going to get noisy as well. A few big games coming up. For this was an important 3 points because we could drop some. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Big love to my Patreon producer Scott Denemy and all the Patreon members and all the YouTube members, and of course all of you guys for watching this video. Go watch the Fan View Live where some of the City fans, I like to Safi, John, Tenzin, Sam, and loads of others had a chat about the game. It was good fun. Watch the watch-along highlights as well if you want to as well. For now, though, like, comment, subscribe. Road to 60k, we're getting there. Subscribe, download Onefootball, and I'll catch you all very soon. Come on, City.